this recording of waiting for me to...
This is weird. This is weird.
I feel like if showering together is a must for married couples, a lot of us are not going to be married because not everybody likes to shower together. So there's this woman posted a video and she was like, anytime she goes to the shower and she does not inform her husband, like a permission, I'm going to the shower, honey, there's going to be a problem. And if she does not also invite him to join her in the shower, there's also going to be a problem. Do you think it's romantic if you have to tell your husband, or it's just like the man is just clingy, you have to tell him every time you're going to the shower, or do you think it's control?
My husband historically hates when I take a shower without inviting him, so we're gonna start it up and see if he comes in today.
There's something going on here. Is this recording of waiting for me to show up?
Okay, once again, my husband hates when I shower without him, so we're gonna start it up and see if he comes in.
You have to get out right now.
I'm sorry, was this a boundary
TikTok
for you?
said I'm safe. You gotta leave.
I'm so sorry you have to witness this. Let's talk about it. I think it is really, really important to realize that if you see somebody who you think is experiencing DV and your first thought is to go to their page and leave hundreds of hate comments, lots about the way their partner looks, you're driving them right back into their partner's arms. Like, who are they going to run to for safety? Not the internet comments. Second, I agree with you guys. Like, it should never be an expectation, an obligation. Intimate time with your partner is your choice. Which means if you want to shower together, do it. If you don't, that's totally okay. No, we do not do it every night. I would not shave in front of him either. So we'll get the ladies in the comments. But at the end of the day, I can say no, he can say no, and you can say no because it's your body. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my comments because there are a lot of videos being made about this and I think everything's been said that needs to be.
Sometimes when you're being controlled or when you're being abused in a relationship, you don't know. Some of the abuse are not clearly stated that it is abuse. It's when you say it out or when you share it out to people, then they will let you see that you are being abused. Most of the time you feel like, oh, you're being romantic. Like when a man always call you when you go out with your friends and he always want to go out with you or tell you, don't worry, I'll come and pick you or something, and always tell you, send your location, oh, you didn't pick your calls, or why didn't you send a picture, I want to see the person you're with. Some people actually feel like that's kind of romantic, that's him trying to, he loves you so much. No, it's just control. You want to have control over everything going on around you. You want to have control around your friends. You want to be able to control your movement, control who you see, where you go, and all of that. That is not romance. Just like showering together in the bathroom. Why do you have to? She has not even started. She hasn't even undressed. She just on the tap, and he figured out like, what? Are you doing that without me? And he came and he's peeping. Can you share your thoughts about this down in the comment section while we watch other people's reaction on this? Then I'll come back and share my thoughts.
This is weird. This is weird. After she posted this video, a bunch of people said, hey, this is weird. So she made another video basically being sarcastic and saying she's in danger. Okay, whatever. At the end of the day, when you post a video to the public, you're going to be, you're going to get some public opinions. I'm not going to be like them. I'm not going to say you in danger. I'm not even going to say that you don't even get any privacy. I'm not even going to say that. But I will say this in particular is weird. This is weird. You said it yourself in the beginning of the video that your man doesn't like it when you take showers without telling him. In my opinion, if every time before I had to take a shower, I had to tell my wife, or she would creep through and be like, why you in the shower without telling me? I would find that strange. Just like many others. It would even give me the ick, honestly, if I felt as if that I couldn't shower without having to inform somebody or feel like somebody's gonna walk in on me. You know what I'm saying? I would even feel annoyed. Like you know what I'm saying?
Between dog food lady and the lady whose husband won't let her shower by herself, man, y'all got going on. And like, I'm very woo-woo, so like I truly believe, I have a couple different beliefs, but like I believe it's probably one of y'all's great grandma who's seeing all this shit and seeing stuff that you don't see and is like, you know what? I'm just gonna make her say this shit. But also I believe in subconsciousness, right? And I believe that a lot of these things are subconscious cries for help. They are. They absolutely are. Because and then what happens is you say this truth, other people see it, they look at you crazy and they panic. They freak the because the conscious part of themselves isn't ready for the truth, but the subconscious part of themselves is like wriggling. It's ready to be seen. And it's so interesting to me because my FYP, like I never see these original videos. Like I only see reactions and then I see the video. But I see shit like I open this app and the first post that I saw was somebody's daughter. She's a daughter and she's talking about her mom and she's like, never let go of your standards. My mom works minimally. My dad has paid my mother a salary from his company. She don't work there, bitch. She just get paid. And has made her a millionaire in her own right, in her own account that cannot be accessed by him, cannot be taken away. None of that. She got it. He had a crush on her when they were kids, and when he was done with his schooling, he looked her ass up, found out she was in America, moved from South Korea to America to be with her, and married that ass. Like, are we seeing the difference? It's crazy. And some of y'all who are out there like, oh, it's not that big a deal, like, okay, all right. Let me tell you something. First of all, like the whole dog food thing. You know what they say, like how nothing is purely a joke, like jokes have truth to them. Yeah, hold on to that. Jokes have truth to them. So if they sent you dog food, babe, that's because they're gonna treat you like worse than a dog. Worse than a dog. Worse than a dog. If your man won't let you shower by yourself, the one space that as all humans we are allowed to have privacy when doing anything in the bathroom, that's you time. That's pretty standard across the world. The one space where you can literally be pure and naked and safe with you as you do what the hell you gotta do, he won't let you have. And you think it's cool, and y'all over here talking about some, oh, he's clingy. No, bitch. That's something else. That is a new type of mother. This is actually insane. Like, just saying it, just me saying it, like, I feel crazy. And the fact that, like, I just, like, it's too early.
Okay, so I saw the video with the lady who was trying to shower, and she said her husband hates when she doesn't tell him that she's gonna shower. Well, it's a control thing, and my ex-husband used to do it to me, and I didn't know that it was a control thing. Initially, I thought it was kind of cute because our relationship was okay. You know, you first get together. He wanted to shower together. I never really did. My reasonings were pretty superficial. Like, I don't wash my hair every time I'm in the shower. I like to kind of get in and get out. Also, if my hair is straight, I don't want the shower super hot because it's going to curl my hair back up. So as our marriage progressed and got worse and worse, I didn't want to do it, and I didn't really have good reasons, and I couldn't figure out how to like vocalize it. And he would always gaslight me and, you know, oh, you should want to shower with your husband, like you should have no secrets, and you should always want to be together, because he would never leave me alone. You guys remember Risa Tisa and Why Did I Get Married, or Who the Fuck Did I Get Married To? And it was, she talked about how he never would leave her alone. It was just like always there. So she didn't ever have time to like think and process things. So like, that's how it was. And I also didn't know what boundaries were. So I didn't know that like me wanting to be able to go to the bathroom by myself, have my time, was a boundary. And it was okay for me to say, no, I don't want you to come in here. He would gaslight me and say that I was insecure and like he was trying to help me be more confident and I didn't have anything to hide, So those were already the issues anyway. Add to the fact that anytime I would go in the bathroom, all of a sudden he had to go in there. all of a sudden. He could be doing something completely opposite. As soon as I want to get in the bathroom, now he wants to get in the bathroom. One time he came in and he would like shit when I would be in a shower. And one time it would just irritated me. It was bad. It smelled up the bathroom. I was pissed. I just got out. And I locked the door another time and he picked the lock to come in and get in the shower anyway. And I flipped the and I ended up getting out and he was like, I'm never going to do it again. Good. And he didn't. But he made it about how I was insecure and that's why I didn't want him in there. Or it was weird to him that I didn't want him in there. What am I doing? What am I hiding? Why am I being so sneaky about it? Why do I need to take my phone in there? You know, but he would just never come in and like feel the vibes and, you know, just be in there. It was like coming in there, turning off whatever I'm listening to, turning up, putting the water on his volume, like his heat level, all this stuff that I just did not want. And so I was postpartum at one point and I was cleaning out my drawers. So I like my drawers to be very organized. There was lingerie that I had from our wedding that I never ended up wearing. And so I found it and I went to go put it on. I'm postpartum and I'm nursing. So like I couldn't even get it on. My boobs were so big. I kind of thought it was hilarious. And so I had put it on and like went to go like show him because I thought it was funny. Y'all, he literally ripped me a new asshole, told me I looked stupid, like all of these different things. Basically, I didn't do it because I thought it was funny. I was like trying to be sexy and I failed and he laughed at me and just all this stuff or whatever. And so like after that, I never changed in front of him. I never like took anything off. I did every single thing in the bathroom. And he knew that because one time he was like, oh, you're not changing in front of me because of like what happened. And I was like, what happened? He was like, oh, well, you know. No, what happened? Oh, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Whatever. Okay. And so like it was so uncomfortable all the time and I didn't want him to do it. And I realized the reason why was because I felt like he was watching me in a negative way. And he was, because I would always catch him like looking at me, but it'd be like looking at me to find something wrong, looking at me to like nitpick something. He'd watch me like wash the dishes. And then he'd be like, why do you wash the dishes like that? You wash the dishes weird. Like you wash them wrong. You're the only one who washes them like that. Cause I liked to have everything out the sink, clean the sink first, have everything organized, and I'd wash all the glasses and all the plates and all the bowls and all the silverware. Like I don't mess up my thing, right? And he would just watch me with like almost like disgust. And he hated that I wanted to present myself to the world and also to him well and put together, and would always try to like catch me looking terrible and catch me at my worst. And I didn't know that for a fact originally, but then realized that and I was like, oh, okay, this is exactly why I didn't want him to be in there. And I remember later on, like another relationship I had after I got out of this, and I had a boyfriend looking at me, and I was like, what are you looking at me like that? And he was just smiling. He was like, you look so pretty right now. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a difference between the way he was looking at me, like get ready for work, versus like the way my ex-husband would look at me getting ready for work and like nitpicking everything I did. But he would not respect my boundaries, and he chose not to see that or chose not to understand that. And that was my biggest issue was I said, I don't want you in here. You should just respect that, point blank, period. Right? It has nothing to do with you. I want to be in a bathroom. I want to be alone. You can't respect that. So yes, now I'm angry and now there's a problem. I didn't stand on business because I didn't really know, like I could, I guess. And I didn't really know that him violating that was like not okay. If your partner says, hey, I don't really feel comfortable with something, or even I just don't want you in the bathroom when I'm in there, right? I am not the girl who is going to shit in front of you, who's going to fart in front of you, who's going to burp in front of you, who's like, that's not me. And I would prefer you not to do that in front of me either. And if we have two bathrooms, which we always did, you could go to a different bathroom. But it was like, as soon as I would get ready to do something, there he was, right there, right up under me. And it was always worse if, like, looking back now, I know if he was doing something, if he was cheating, or if, like, his girlfriend was threatening to, like, blow up his affair or whatever, or he thought I was about to find out. Those were always the worst times, when then he would really just be up under me all the time and just wouldn't leave me be. And I was like, I'm postpartum. I don't feel comfortable in my body. I lost all my baby weight, but I still feel very weird. I feel squishy and not put together. And I don't have a lot of time by myself. And so the few minutes I had by myself to be able to, like, go shower, listen to what I want to listen to, or just shower in silence and be in there by myself, he would violate. And then when I would, like, want to get ready and put my makeup on, he'd be, like, looking at me like, why are you doing that? I've never seen anybody do that before. You know, you don't need to wear all that. You don't need to do all that. Oh, you're trying to look good for all these other people, and just, like, nitpick the shit out of me. It's like, dude, first of all, this is shit I do every single day. I'm wearing the same thing I wear every day. You're just not in here. And then, oh, I didn't know you wore so much makeup every day. Oh, you know, and I was just like, constant. And I never had anything to myself. And when I watched that video, I literally was like, oh my God, that's it. And I had never seen that before. I've never talked about this before with anybody. I've never shared any of those, like, little snippets of stories ever, because I never really, first of all, in the scheme of things, that was very small, but also still wasn't really sure it was a thing, right? Because he always pushed it off as, like, us spending time together, husband and wife, you know, I should be okay with this. There's something wrong with me if I don't want him in a shower with me. But watching that video just brought it all back, and just that feeling of, like, dude, I just want to be myself. And why should I have to tell you that I'm going to go shower? Like, why should I have to tell you that I'm going upstairs? And where are you going? We live in a house. Like, where do you think I'm going? I'm either going upstairs to the bathroom, upstairs to our room, upstairs to the baby's room. Like, where do you think I'm going? And even with me, when I was cleaning out my drawers, he just was like, you weren't cleaning out your drawers. You just don't want to admit that you look stupid, and, like, da-da-da. Who cleans out their drawers like that? I've never heard of anybody cleaning out their drawers. Why would you do that? My drawers were unorganized, and I wanted them to be organized. So I don't know how the rest of their relationship was, but, like, my husband hates it when I shower alone. Literally, I would have said that verbatim.
Showering together, some people see it as romantic gesture from their partner. I feel like if you do this once in a while, occasionally, I don't see a problem with it. But then if it's not like a routine, I must tell you when I'm entering the bathroom, I must inform you, honey, I'm entering the bathroom. Do you want to join me? That is control. That is control. He doesn't want you to have any privacy for yourself. I personally see shower time as a private time for yourself. So even if you want to shower with somebody or your partner, I don't think both of you have the same time you shower. Like, you're not going to leave the bathroom the same time. One person is going to leave the bathroom for the other person. We don't have this. We cannot be in the same temperature or use the same water temperature. We can't use the same soap or something. I just feel like when it comes to shower time and using the restroom and all of that, should be a private time. So if your partner is always complaining or always wants you to inform them all the time that whenever you want to shower, I have to know, you have to tell me, then I have to join you. So even if when he's not ready to shower, you have to wait for his time so that you're going to enter the bathroom together and shower. I see that as control, and I really don't know why these men do this. I don't really know what they gain in this, because you cannot tell me it is all women that accept something like that actually likes it. Some of them are doing it because they feel like, oh, maybe he likes me, or maybe he just sees me like I'm very beautiful, or he always wants to see me naked. Some women see it as romance, or they see it as love. They're not looking at it deep down. Like this creator, she doesn't know. To her, she feels like it's a joke. To her, she feels like it's kind of clingy, you know, and she's just trying to show us how clingy her husband is. But then she getting comments and getting people react to the videos and telling her that, girl, this man is controlling you, is abusing you actually in that relationship. You need to get out. This is when she's like, okay, if you guys are telling me that this is not how you should tell me, how should we tell you? You brought it online and we have to tell you online as well. She doesn't know all these years that she has been with him. She feels like is a romance, is love. That is how to show. That's how it shows that he loves her. But or maybe it's funny. It's not. She doesn't know most of the time. Most women doesn't even know that some little things that their partner does for them that is trying to control them. It is not love. That is not love. I feel like sometimes people mistake love with control. They mistake, oh, he's in love with me or he cares about me so much to control. There are two different things. So if you are always allowing your partner to shower with you all the time and you don't even like it, he's controlling you, he's abusing you, and you can't even speak out because some of the time some women always want to please their husband. Yes, that is what we're taught to do, to always please men, right? So they feel like they should always satisfy their man, please their man, whatever their man wants, especially their husband. They should always do whatever he wants so that he's going to be happy. So whatever makes them happy, they do not care. They put it aside. So they only want to do only things that make him happy. So even though they know that showering with him does not make them happy, they will still continue doing it because they don't want to annoy him or they don't want him to be unhappy. These are the same men that spend hours in the toilet when they want to use the toilet. They spend hours and take their phone in the toilet, and just for them, most of them, you hear them say they always go there just to have a quiet time, especially when they have children that make noise in the house and they just want to get away or probably chat and cheat on their wives. These are the moments that they go and hide in the toilet. These are the men that hide in the toilet, and these are the same men that also doesn't want you to have that mean time for yourself in the bathroom, because we know that if you're married and you have children, most mothers does not have that mean time in the bathroom. You have toddlers that want to crawl to go and meet you at the bathroom and knocking. You have baby that doesn't even allow you to enjoy your bath time, romanticize your skin and all of that. They don't even want you to, because they start crying. If you have toddlers, they always knock and tell you, are you not done, mommy? Come outside. Now your husband is also part of people that are disturbing you not to have your main time. I just feel like that is control. Big one. What is your take on this video? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. Do you think this is a form of love or it is control? Can you share your thought down in the comment section? Respectfully, as always, your girl Mara David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.